beginning in an easy seated position at the back of your yoga mat. Take a couple of moments just to ground and center yourself in this present moment. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose, a nice deep exhale out through the mouth, and when you're ready, close your eyes. Just beginning to focus on the breath as it moves in and out through the body. Allow the shoulders to be relaxed and allow the shoulder blades to draw slightly together. So you've got a really nice broad chest. Letting go of your day, anything that happened earlier. And then on your next exhale, slowly come forwards into child's pose. Walking those fingertips towards the front of the room, forehead comes down to the mat or the head simply hangs heavy. Breathe into the belly. Begin to connect to your breath a little bit more. And find a little bit of movement with this stillness. Inhale, gaze forwards, and we'll just bring the right arm underneath the left. So the right temple comes down. So a variation of thread the needle. Nice, gentle shoulder opener. Allow the gaze to be soft towards the left-hand side. Inhale, rise back up, and then exhale, take it to the opposite side. So left hand comes underneath, left arm, left temple comes down. Breathe. Hips are nice and level, spine is long. And just feel yourself melting into this pose. Inhale, come back up, and then bring the forehead back down to the earth. Take a nice deep inhale, a nice deep exhale. Maybe finding a little bit more length and space. Inhaling, rounding up to a tabletop position, just taking a moment to establish your alignment. Wrists, elbows, shoulders stacked, knees and hips are stacked. Inhale, drop the belly, open up the chest, gaze towards the sky. Exhale, unround, push the earth away. Inhale, find length through the tailbone. Exhale, unround, really send the spine up towards the sky. Inhale, find a little bit more length between each vertebrae, drop the belly. Exhale and round. Inhaling to a flat back, neutral spine, tuck the toes. And then bring the knees slightly wider than hip width apart. Have the toes still tucked under as you bring the sit bones back towards the heels for a wide-legged child's pose variation. Forehead and chest come down towards the mat, fingertips working towards the front of the mat. Just brings the stretch a little bit more into the shoulders and also into the feet. So breathe into these spaces. Inhale, round up, return to a tabletop position. And then send the sit bones up and back for our first downward dog of the day. So you can stay in stillness or you can slowly just bend one knee and then the other, whatever feels best in your body today. Take your time and really begin to tune in with how your body's feeling. Hands about shoulder distance apart, feet about hip width apart. Spine is long, push the armpits down towards the mat. On your next inhale, begin to walk the hands back towards the feet, then slowly round up to stand. Hands come up towards the sky when you get that gaze at the hands as the thumbs come together. Then exhale, bow forward, hinging at the hips, coming to a forward fold. Inhale, gaze forwards, and then begin to walk the hands back into downward facing dog. Taking a moment just to establish your foundation once again. And then inhaling, lifting that right foot up and back. Three-legged dog. Exhale, engage the core and step it forwards in between the hands. Nice and slow. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Gaze is forwards. Spine is long, no compression in the low back. Maybe find a little bit more of an arch through the spine if it feels good. Exhale, bringing the fingertips down, maybe 2 or 3 inches in front, and then picking that left foot up off the mat. Toes point down to the earth, hips are square. This is our warrior 3 variation. Exhale, bring the left foot down to meet the right. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, unfold, chin to shins. Inhale, bend the knees, and then slowly roll up to stand. Reach the hands up towards the sky, maybe with a little back bend, and then exhale, fold straight away. Hands come back down to the earth. Inhale, flat back, plant the hands, and then hop back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upper dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Rolling on over the toes, lifting those sit bones up and back. Long spine. Just take a moment to come back into this pose. Inhale, lift the left foot up and back, three-legged dog, hips are square. Exhale, step the left foot forwards in between the hands. Energizing the core. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Relax the shoulders, relax the face. Energy out through that back heel and the back knee. Breathe here. Nice, strong, deep breaths. Exhale, bringing the hands down, again maybe 2 or 3 inches in front, and then pick that right foot up off the mat. Hips are level, spine is long. Exhale, slowly step the right foot down to meet the left. Inhale, flat back, and then exhale, unfold. Inhale, flew flat back all the way up towards the sky this time. Exhale, bringing the hands down through the heart center. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, sit low, spine is long, tailbone tucked under. Knees, big toes should be visible above the knees. Breathe. And then exhale, unfold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, plant the hands, hop back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upper dog. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Nice deep inhale. Nice deep exhale. On your next inhale, wave forwards into a high plank pose. And then we'll find side plank on the right hand side. So right hand comes to the center of the mat, left hand reaches up towards the sky. Engage the core, lift the left foot up off the right and then drop it back behind you. Open up the chest, open up the hips towards the sky for Wild Thing. On your next exhale, bring the sit bones down towards the mat so you're facing the back of the room. Left hand comes behind you. Inhale, right hand to the sky and then take a twist. So left knee is bent, right toes are flexed towards the sky. Spine is long, initiating the twist from the navel. Breathe here. Maybe twisting a little bit deeper if it feels good. Inhale, bring the gaze back to center and then lift up for a gate pose. So lifting the right hand up towards the sky as you come onto the left shin, push the right foot into the mat. Inhaling, coming down, crossing the feet and then jumping back, high plank. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. So we're facing the back of the mat now. Breathing in. On your next inhale, wave forwards, high plank. Come on to the left hand, reach the right hand up towards the sky. Feet are stacked or staggered for side plank. Lift that right foot up off the left and then step it back for Wild Thing. Lift the hips, shine the heart, release the head and the neck. And then exhale, slowly bringing the sit bones down onto the mat. Right hand comes behind, inhale, left hand to the sky. Exhale, take a twist, gaze out over the right shoulder. Left toes are flexed. Stay with the breath, initiating the twist from the navel. Spine is long, shoulders relaxed. Inhale, bring the gaze forwards and then lift the left hand as you send the right shin down towards the earth for gate. Exhale, slowly release. Cross the legs, bring the hands out in front, jump back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upper dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathing in. Breathing out. On your next exhale, bring the knees down towards the earth. Drop into a child's pose. Coming back to the breath. Back to the breath. Back to the breath. Inhale, slowly roll up so you're in a seated position at the back of the mat. Going to come into a little back bend here, camel pose. So you can either tuck the toes on under or have the tops of the feet flat on the mat, whatever feels best for you. Bring the hands to the low back, send the chest forwards, hips forwards, and drop the head and the neck. Send the heart towards the sky, draw the elbows towards each other and breathe here. Exhale, slowly come back up and then bring the chin towards the chest. You can often feel a little bit lightheaded, so just take your time. And you can either do exactly what we just did, or you can take a full camel pose by once again bringing the hands to the low back, and then maybe if there's space you can bring the hands to the heels. Send the hips forwards as much as possible. Breathe here, release the head and the neck if it feels good. And then slowly come up through center without twisting through the spine, and then exhale, finding child's pose once again. Breathing in, breathing out. Just letting go anything that might have cropped up during that heart-opening pose. And then inhaling, rising up, bring the sit bones down to one side as you send the feet forwards towards the front of the room. Bring the knees in towards the chest, hands are out in front. Inhale, rock onto the sit bone and come into Navasana, boat pose. Spine is long. Gaze is forwards. Try and shine your heart towards the front of the room. Legs can stay parallel to the mat just for the moment. If you find you've got a little bit more space, send those feet up towards the sky. Open up the chest. Breathe. Exhale, slowly release. Bring the forehead down towards the knees and give yourself a nice big hug. Just softening here. Once again, coming back to that breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, slowly come up, and then make your way down onto the mat. So either using your core, arms come out in front, or you can use helping hands. Roll down nice and slow. Send the hands up and over the head. Bring the knees in towards the chest a little bit. Bend the knees, and then bring the soles of the feet to touch for supine cobbler pose, Supta Baddha Konasana. Cactus out the arms, focus on the breath, and allow the gravity to do the work with the knees. So just allowing them just to naturally open to either side. On your next inhale, bring the knees back to center. And then slowly send the knees over to the left-hand side. Keeping the feet exactly where you are. You might come over to the skinny edge of the feet, and that's fine. Gaze out towards the right if it feels good. This is a really lazy twist. Inhale, bring everything back to center, and then exhale, send it over to the right-hand side. Gaze out and over towards the left if it feels good. Inhale, bring everything back to center, and send the feet out towards the front of the room. Allow the hands to come by the sides, palms turned up towards the sky, so we can absorb all the good things that you've just done. Allow the feet and legs to relax, hands and arms relax, shoulders sink into the earth. Closing the eyes and just allowing yourself a few moments of stillness. Allowing your breath to return to a natural pace. And we'll stay here for about 4 to 5 minutes, and I'll let you know when Shavasana is done. Begin to breathe a little bit deeper into your body, beginning to wiggle through the fingertips and the toes, once again finding breath and movement. Reach the hands up and overhead, get a nice big stretch, then slowly bring the knees in, gently roll over to the right hand side. Taking a moment here, letting go of anything that no longer serves you, making space for something new. Inhale, slowly come up to an easy seat, keeping the eyes closed. Bring your hands to heart center. Take a moment to feel a sense of gratitude for your practice today. And when you're ready, seal in your practice with Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. And please don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And I'll see you next week with a brand new video.